So, where to start the Camino, and what's my personal preference about where to start the Camino? The first time I went on the Camino, I was very fit. I'd been running marathons, and decided to start in a town called Astorga, which is about 300 something kilometers away from Santiago, or 200 something kilometers away, because I wanted to see a bit more of the Camino. I wanted to get more exercise, but I had very little time, so I was cramming it in. I was doing 40-day walks. Don't do that. Don't do that, please. So, where to start? I would recommend the best place to start if you want to do a short Camino is on the Portuguese-Spanish border. It's called Tui. If you want to do a short Camino, so you'd fly into Porto from Ireland and take a bus up to Tui, or you can actually walk up. But if you don't have a lot of time and you want a nice place to start and you just want to test it out, go up to Tui, and then you walk all the way up to Santiago. It's a five day walk. Very beautiful, very little hills, beautiful weather. Lots of services, lots of albergues and guest houses and hotels and everything. That's where I would start. I mean, the typical starting point, which all the major tour operators and anybody that's organizing a Camino, they usually start in Sarria, which is on the French route, and it's packed with people. I mean, it is literally packed during the summer, that last 100 kilometers, because people are starting there to get their famous Compostela, and that route is packed. So I always advise people avoid there and go for Tui. Go up the Portuguese route. It's very, very beautiful, and you get to lovely towns like Caldas da Reis, which has nice thermal baths and stuff like that. You can also do the English route from Ferrol, which is down. Why is it called the English route? Because back in the day, before the Reformation, there used to be boats carrying English pilgrims. They used to land in the north of Spain and walk down a nice route. But again, if you want the nice comfort of all of the services and a busy route, and you want to see a different side of the pilgrimage, you can also start in Sarria, which is, the one of the, it is actually, I think it is the most pilgrimed part of the Camino. So that's my where to start. Obviously, if you have time and you want to start somewhere else, you can literally start anywhere. You can start in Dublin. You can start and walk. You can start in England. I've seen people start in Iași in Romania. I think that's 4,500 kilometers away. Iași in Romania, Vilnius, or really you can be the real adventurer and start there. But if you're unsure, you just play sensible and start at a good starting point in Tui or Sarria or Ferrol, and just do the walk to experience it. But don't put it off. Don't worry. There's lots of tour operators that will help you on that. So that's my advice on it. Anyway, where would Robert Nugent start if I was starting a pilgrimage? I would start in Oviedo and do the Primitivo route down. So that's where I would, with a detour to Sobrado dos Montes. Me, personal, Robert Nugent, 2 weeks, 16 days. One of the nicest routes, very strenuous, a lot of up and downs and mountains, but that's my top place to start the Camino, is in Oviedo, and you would fly into Santander and then start in Oviedo, where there's this the cloth that covered our Lord's face during his burial is in the cathedral in Oviedo. It's the Sindone, the cloth, one of the cloths, and has been matched to the Shroud of Turin. But anyway, that's my thoughts on where to start on this series of the Camino de Santiago. And let me know if you've any comments, any questions, and I can expand out them on further episodes on this series. And Ultrea, as you will hear on the Camino. Buen Camino. God bless you. Take care.